So I got something new, Stephen King related, in the mail the other day, and I wanted to share it. I am a little embarrassed to admit that I missed the email notification that this was coming. The package arrival was a complete surprise to me, and I had to actually open it up to remember, oh yeah. And that's partially my fault. In large part, that is my fault for not paying attention. The other reason is that I had ordered it quite a while back and had actually forgotten about it because it came from our friends at Cemetery Dance who do release some nice books, but it can take a while. All points seem to indicate that they are taking that very seriously and they are working to turn some things around. For a hot second there, it actually looked, I mean, I didn't know this, like nobody said this, but I was afraid that they might actually fold or just completely become a promotional venue for author Richard Chizmar, who originated Cemetery Dance and who's a fine author in his own right. But anyway, they make some damn fine books, and I, like a lot of people, have some things on order and have had for some time. I think the longest I've had Cemetery Dance titles on order is 5 or 6 years at this point, which is pretty wild. But all points seem to indicate that the books are coming. I can wait, because once the books are in hand, they are beautiful and you have them. And anyway, major digression. So I get this padded envelope in the mail, bubble wrap pouch inside. So it's kind of an interesting presentation. So first you have Face in the Crowd, A Face in the Crowd by Stephen King and Stewart. And then if you flip it over, The Longest December by Richard Chizmar. Richard Chizmar, again, the originator of Cemetery Dance and seemingly a really good friend of Stephen King's. So he has these opportunities to collaborate with the master himself, such as the Gwendy trilogy from the last few years. More power to him. I think that's pretty cool. Anyway, 2 books, 2 stories in one book, back to back. It's very interesting. This is the trade hardcover edition. I did also order the artist signed limited edition, which will come at some point. You know, like I said, you wait a long time for the books, you get the books, and they're always really nice. And once you have them, you have them. So all the time that you waited kind of melts away. But this is the trade hardcover, first Cemetery Dance printing. If you take the jacket off, see inside one flap faces one way, inside the other story the flap faces the other way. This is really interesting. Side 1, side 2. As you're flipping through the book, you reach the end of one story. So we're reaching the end of Face in the Crowd. There's one page, the last page of Face in the Crowd, and then you flip it over and you have the last page of The Longest December. And it's obvious that the Chizmar story is longer. It takes up more pages, but the design and layout is much more compact and compressed than the Stephen King story. But anyway, this is kind of a nice production. It is illustrated, which I always appreciate. Let's see. Interior artwork by Mark Edward Geyer, which is interesting. I always appreciate the illustrated books. The artwork in this one is fine. It's reproduced here in a trade version on, just your standard paper in black and white, which kind of hinders the quality of the presentation a little bit, but it's fine. There's another example. Flip it over, Longest December. and it's the same thing, more interior illustrations. So I should have looked it up. I'm not actually sure if this is still available from Cemetery Dance, but you could always go take a look and check it out. It was 28 bucks for an interesting kind of boutique piece, and I don't know, I was feeling adventurous, so I took a chance. I just now realized, this is gonna seem nitpicky, but the boards are not the same width. The bottom one sticks out quite a bit farther than the top one. I don't know, what a random thing, but you know, it is just kind of always nice to get a book from Cemetery Dance in hand. And I don't want to be a broken record about how long it takes, because I know that collectors, all Stephen King collectors, have some kind of story about Cemetery Dance and waiting years and years for books that they paid for to finally be printed and shipped to them. But it does seem like they're trying to improve and taking it more seriously, which is welcome. The big thing from them, I mean, the artist edition of this book will be interesting, and I'll look forward to seeing it. But of course, the biggest things in the pipeline, as far as I'm concerned, from Cemetery Dance are the last 2 volumes of the Doubleday Years series, The Stand and Pet Cemetery, which do seem like they are well into production and actually going to happen, which is a really good thing. But anyway, I just thought I would take a minute or 8 to show off this kind of random, unique, new Stephen King release from Cemetery Dance. So thanks for tuning in. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.